I think the big thing is that all our students use technology in their day-to-day lives. Well, it'd be the first thing that they do whenever they get up is they look at their Facebook or some form of technology. So we obviously have to engage and embrace that.
Students and teenagers, adults, are living in a technological world where Facebook, Twitter, video conferencing, instant messaging, chat is part of their lives.
The temptation with the sort of emergence of so many new technologies is that we're using technology to entertain, and entertaining students is a very passive experience, and we're here in the business of active learning, and we want the students to be actively engaged in their learning. So we need to think about the way in which we're using the technologies that are available to us and creating rich environments for students.
Because in the past, teacher was the only source of knowledge. Whereas at the moment, access to information is omnipresent. Students can go home and access all the information that is there. They don't really need teachers as such for the information. Teachers is no longer the only source of information. However, with all this overload of information, some guidance, some channeling, some filtering is important for students.
And I think really all of it is about engaging the student in their learning, and we've always as teachers tried to do that, but now we have, in the past we had a number of tools available to us, and now, as teachers, technology is part really of a huge, wider pedagogical toolkit, and we want to be able to use those tools effectively. Like our students, there's so much information available to us as to what is out there, but how do you decide what will work? And looking at the teaching and learning approaches associated with each technology so that you're using it effectively to enhance teaching and learning in the classroom. As teachers, we're trying to provide resources that will enable them to be self-paced, independent learners in an environment that really is alien for a lot of teachers because we're digital immigrants really rather than digital natives. I think that whatever career we're preparing students for now may not be the career that they're doing in 2, 5, 10, 20 years' time. And so really we need to ensure that students have the skill set to be able to continue with their learning.
I've found that technology is very helpful within the classroom environment. With some of the subjects I teach, such as CAD, I've been able to use software simulation in a way to try and engage the student and allow them to learn in a self-paced fashion.
So technology enables different students to work in their own time. It's 24/7 access. They can go back home, they can look at it again, they can redo it, they can find the same information in a different format maybe to help them remember. So taking into consideration how different students learn and being able to adapt this to their learning style and time, I think time is also important.
Well, the learner have much more ownership over their learning process. They have access to the information 24/7, and they're able to learn all the time and learn at their own pace as well.